Hello everyone, and welcome back to Hunt Fish Ride. This week I'm going to renovate the Hunt Fish Ride trailer. So come along with me as I strip it all the way down and build it back up. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Well, all you hunt fish riders and ridettes, since I lost the first part of this video that contained the intro, let's just jump in and start ripping out the second layer of the floor, which is completely rotten. Keep in mind the gentleman I bought this from about 10 years ago only used it in the summertime for yard work. He had put on the second layer of the floor, which was nothing more than bare chipboard plywood. That might be all fine and dandy when you're doing summertime yard work, but when you're using it for hunting and fishing in all different types of weather, that chipboard's just not going to hold up. It's hard to tell where all the screws are right now. I'm going to have to get a pry bar. Some of you may notice that this video was up a couple of days ago. I was having problems with the camera mount and a lot of microphone noise, so I decided to pull the video and redo it. I hope I was able to clean things up, so enjoy the video. The part that's really going to suck is getting all these screws out on my hands and knees, and a lot of them have paint. They're Phillips screws. A lot of them have paint in the head, so that's not going to be fun. Alright guys, I switched to the 360 camera. I am going to start with a few of these screws yet tonight. It's 20 after 5. I'm going to finish up soon. Go have some supper, dinner, whatever you call it in your part of the world. But I'm going to get started on some of these screws. Be able to reuse some of these. Actually, I don't think I want to reuse Phillips head. Just for that reason. I wonder how many bits I'm going to go through doing this. Some of these screws are all right. A lot of them like this. This is going to take forever. Haven't rounded it off yet. That's what I've got to look forward to for the next however many hours. All right, I won't make you suffer through this. Look at all these screws. We'll come back when when I've got a few more of these done. Took a break from taking the screws out. Almost every one of them I have to pick dirt and paint and crap out of the head of the screw. And when I got up, look what I saw. It's turning back to winter here. I don't know how well you can see the snow coming down. But it's about supper time, so I think I am going to run inside and have some chili. I'll catch you in the morning. Well, good morning, everyone. I still have to get all of these screws out of there. But first, I am going to paint the opposite side of these plywood boards. Let me switch the camera around here. Okay, so these are those fiberglass coated plywood. So the one side has a sheet of fiberglass on it, and then it's got resin. I think a colored resin. Get a close-up of it. So this is going to be the top side when I put it in the trailer. But I'm going to put a coat of acrylic latex on. Let that dry while I'm taking out the rest of the screws and monkeying with other stuff on the trailer. little thick, but for this application, that's good. I'm going to do the other one. This has probably got a full day to dry before I end up putting it back in the trailer, just because of all the other work that I have to do. Maybe even 2 days to dry. So I don't mind it being that thick. Actually would prefer it. So I'm going to do this other one and then get back onto the trailer. All right, screw's gone. So next, remove the wood that is holding the box in. Just wiped my nose, or my mustache. I got paint somewhere right in here. I had wet paint on my glove. Well, if I do, you don't care. You guys could help if you want. Instead of just sitting there on your couch watching. No, you stay. Go ahead. Stay there and watch. Once I get this off the main part of the trailer, as soon as I get them onto these PVC, and you might ask, why do you have PVC tubes on your gate? That's so I can easily slide my otter sled when I'm ice fishing. Choop, right up there, without scraping the heck out of the bottom of the other otter sled on these sharp grates. So hopefully, as soon as I get it onto those, I can just pull the trailer right out from underneath it. Well, now for a look at the part of the trailer I've never seen. Inside of the wheel wells and inside of the frame where the box has always been. There's quite a bit of rust. Some is surface rust, some is pretty deep. But I've never taken this box off, so I'm going to use this opportunity to grind down the inside of the wheel wells and the inside of this frame and get some rust converter on it. Safety goggles on for the old projectile maker. Gonna get all this crap cleaned up, vacuumed out, start wire brushing, and then probably doing some grinding. So I'll get you guys set up. Time for some earmuffs. Did you get as dirty as I did? That's a lot of rust dust. Well, we'll keep going. So, everybody, that's going to be the end of day 2. I'm jonesing to go fishing. That side, got that grind down and the rust converter on. All that along the bottom there and the inside of that wheel well. I got all this ground up. The grinding that I have left is kind of the tight spots, so I'm gonna, I think, put a small brush onto a drill to get into the little nooks and crannies. And it turned out to be a beautiful spring day. It's still 50 degrees and it's 7 o'clock at night. See you tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. Today is a crap day. You see the mist and rain blowing at 20 to 30, 35 miles an hour. Today, I'm going to spend the time in the garage. I'm going to be stripping all the paint. I'm not sure what I'm going to paint on here, what the paint scheme is going to be. We'll see what my artistic drive leads me to. The inside's still in pretty good shape, although I am going to sand it a little bit and put another coat in it. So the little jobs from today will be sporadic, off and on the video. We'll catch up to you in a bit. All right. It is lunchtime. All right, so someone took a 2-hour nap this afternoon after eating some lunch. I don't know who. Me. So it's 7 o'clock and I am going to think I showed you this already. Got all the wood sanded on the 2x4s. So I'm going to paint just that portion and a couple other pieces and show you what it looks like when it's done. The other side you couldn't see it as well. But yeah, I just happen to have an old can of metallic gold, and I thought I would mix it with the black. And I think it's going to look pretty cool. I'll do a couple of coats. Yeah, I think that looks pretty cool. All right, guys. Got a couple of coats done. The light will be better over here. You'll be able to see a little bit of that gold tint in there. Catch you tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. Well, as you can see, we have the first summer-like day. It is windy, but it's supposed to be 77 degrees today. It's April 12th, I think. So you can see all my grinding. Bit of rust coming back after being out in that rain yesterday. So I'm going to have to regrind. There was still quite a bit that I had to grind. I got to get this ground and protected before the next rain comes. Plus, paint it up. That way I can get the box back on here. I still got to paint the bottom half of the box before I do put it on. So I'm going to get to it. Who's this? Who is this? Huh? Who is this? Come here. It's Jojo. Jojo. Jojo doesn't like cameras. So, you guys ever grind so long? You guys ever use a grinder so long that for about 15 minutes afterwards, when you close your hands, it's got like a high-speed buzz in your muscles? Anyways, got everything reground and rust treated. So I'm just going to let that dry a little bit longer, and then I'm going to throw some acrylic black paint on there. And after that, I just got to paint the bottom portion before I go sticking it on. front bottom is done. Now onto the sides. I won't make you sit through that, even a sped up version. So we'll catch you when the sides are done. Nice and dry path. All right, guys. Frame is painted, except for inside the wheel wells, which I will get when I take the wheels off. I do have to tighten up and re-grease the bearings, and most importantly, paint the wheels. Ain't she a beaut? What do I got in there? 4 cans of spray paint, maybe 5. So, next up, yank these wheels off. So tomorrow's supposed to rain, so at least I'll have this protected from the elements. I am going to be so filthy after today. Are you getting dusty? Just chipping away, get down to that good metal. I would say here a good 1/8 inch came off. That's what happens when you use a rig like this for ice fishing in Minnesota. All the roads got a ton of salt on them. Alright guys, I hope you can hear me. I still got all my crap on. I'm not going to take it off. can see where the sun is at. I've got one side done. It's about a quarter of a can. Well, actually probably a whole can. Rust-Oleum. Looks brandy new. Looky there. First sun of the year, I probably should have put some sunscreen on. But heading in, see you tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. I'm gonna do the wheels today, at least to start, and then get back on to the box. Alright, so I started out with this brush just on the drill bit. Move to this guy. I'll just do some final scraping with the wire brush and then time to paint. Well, I thought I would give you a peek at what it looks like after a half an hour of wire brush and wire wheeling. Just so you don't think I go spraying the paint right over the top of all that rust. So I'm pretty much done with the wheels. Here is a peek. They still got tape on them, but there it is. I was thinking about leaving this black and this and making that gold, but you know, I think that inside being gold looks kind of cool. Let me know what you guys think. Should I have done it the other way around? I think that looks pretty cool. It'll kind of offset, or not offset, kind of go with, what's the right word? Match, kind of, the gold tint that I'm going to have here and here in this wood. It's, like I said, it's sprinkling a little bit, so I had to bring them inside. There's the other one. Well, it's the end of another beautiful day. It's 8 o'clock. I've got some clear coat drying on the wheels. I'm going to put those in the garage for tonight. I might do about 15 minutes more of scraping on this, get it ready to paint. Sign off for the day, and we will see you tomorrow. Well guys, since I severely underestimated the time it was going to take for this restoration, I'm going to have to leave you hanging. Make sure you join us next week for the second half of the restoration and the final reveal. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and see you next week.
Come along with me to the great outdoors, to the deepest woods or the lake's rocky shores. We hunt, fish, and